What's up, YouTube? I got something for you here today. Finally received this, and I'll tell you the story behind it and kind of the ending story today. Got some highs and lows and good and bads, but we'll go over everything and we'll talk about what happened and everything else. So this is an AMK 2x72 grinder. I opted for the 12-inch serrated wheel. Bought on eBay, $12.99, $100 shipping. Ordered this thing a good bit ago. The problem that I ran into is I felt like I got put on the back burner when I ordered this thing. It was supposed to be out by a certain date, and it was over by a few days. So I contacted Alan over at AMK and talked to him about it. He said he got a bunch of orders in. I'm a working guy. Most guys are working guys, so you kind of know what we're dealing with here. So a little upset that it was a little bit longer than what he said on the eBay thing, but whatever. I was willing to wait, and came by FedEx yesterday. Wasn't around to sign for it, which again, you know, wasn't crazy about having to be here to sign for it, but whatever. But got it today. Guy from FedEx showed up, dropped the box off. Box was upside down. Box was damaged. Wound up being a lot of damage. The box says fragile, handle with care, this side up. It was upside down. I want to give a big, you know what, to FedEx, but at the same time, I mean, I know things happen. So I call FedEx immediately. I tried to catch that guy while he was still here, but he was obviously in a hurry and he took off. So called them up and they put in a claim, asked me all the information on it, give them all the information, and then they're like, call the guy you ordered it from, which I was planning to do anyway. That was going to be my next phone call, but FedEx is obviously the ones that dropped the ball on it. So here's what I did. I called him up, and Alan over at AMK was such a nice guy about what had happened. I felt like he was very heartfelt sorry about, you know, FedEx, and it wasn't nothing he did. I mean, he didn't do a thing. He packaged it perfectly. I mean, it had the best styrofoam, thickest styrofoam. I mean, that thing was like in there. And said, you know what? Call me back when you take it out, run it. Let me know what's broken. And I'll take care of you and we'll deal with it on the other end. I was not expecting that. After the first few times I talked to him, and I know he was busy, I didn't get that same vibe from him as I did today. So I'll kind of show you what's broken, and I'll take it off the rack here, and I'll show you what's broken and what happened, and we'll go over everything. So right there, you can see this front cover that goes on this long arm. Big piece missing out of that. And I mean, that's I'd say a good 3/8 thick piece of plastic, hard plastic. I mean, you can see it. It's a gouge. I mean, look at that thing. It's just busted out of there. Handle here is broken and chipped right here. I mean, you can see it's beat up. I mean, this thing's supposed to be pretty black, you know what I mean? This one's completely broke off. Okay? It's missing a screw. It's actually, I took one out here and put it under here for the work table. I just wanted to see how it was. But this screw was not there. I just took it from here. It's got 2 bolts in it here, so I just wanted to see how it's going to do. This axle is so badly damaged it wobbles. I mean, it's absolutely horrible. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a bump in it. It's pretty bad. You know, I mean, the thing's covered in foam balls that just like exploded inside there. I was a little concerned with some of the other pieces, but after running it, I did a little bit of work on that knife right there. I actually just got it out of the forge. I need to close up some of that. But I mean, man, it grinded good. He sent one belt with it. I have some belts that I already pre bought, but he's gonna send me 3 handles. He's gonna send me 2 axles or 3 axles that go on the adjustment idler up there. He's gonna send me another screw or 2, and some bushings or spacers that go between the platen pulleys or idler pulleys and the adjustable pulley on the top, that just the tensioner or the tracking wheel, I should call it. No issues, no ifs, ands, or buts. Send me an email with my shipping stuff. I'll get it right out to you. Priority shipping. So, first thoughts. Bought it on eBay. Didn't come when it said it was going to come. I get that part. A little upset, but, just prepare yourself. They're getting busy. Everybody's buying these things. But it's made in the USA. You get an option. 12-inch, 10-inch, serrated, solid, whatever. I didn't go with a variable speed. This is plenty enough for me. How it's made. This thing is a monster. I mean, it is just... When it says on his site, 40 years experience, when you get it, you'll believe it. It is just an awesome, awesome, awesome grinder. The difference in that thing and the piece of junk Chicago Pneumatic or whoever it is that makes it for Harbor Freight, I mean, it's not even in the same realm. I mean, this thing is just a machine. It's evil. It just gets on it. It throws metal like nobody's business. If you're gonna buy a grinder, $12.99 out the door. It's a single phase. It's not the variable speed. I think the variable speed was $17.99 on eBay. You would not be unhappy at all. Alan, great guy, great to deal with. The only problem, and it's not a problem on his end, you better be hoping that you get the good FedEx guy that doesn't kick this thing off the back of the truck, because that's what I got. He said, when I talked to him, he said this happens 1 in 100, and I was the 100, I guess, on this one. But he's shipping me all the stuff, nothing. I don't have to pay anything out of my pocket. And then I talked to him about belts. He also sends you a paper about belts that you can buy from a belt company, and it's a little flyer that he sends with it. And it just, it's everything that you need for your braces and stuff. It's a company that he recommends. Preferred Braces Inc. They're out of Troy, Ohio. It's unreal. So, if you're thinking about an AMK, or you're thinking about, any of the other 2x72 grinders, I just don't think you can go wrong with this thing. Slides like a dream. And that, it's the first day, so I don't know how this thing's going to do over time, but so far I couldn't be more happier than I am with this thing. I'm going to do this little knife right here for my daughter and let you guys take a look, and I'm probably going to try to finish this thing up in a day or two and just see how it goes and see if this little grinder will actually do what I think it's going to do, and if it does, and I think I'm just going to be super happy. You guys stay tuned, and like I said, if you're thinking about a good grinder for the price, I don't think you can beat it. I think it's a small package. It fits right up on I got a very small work area that I can work in here, and this thing is perfect for that. I don't know if you know anything about the design, but you take this tool piece here off, you pull a pin, you unleash this here, a serrated wheel spins right over, and you're back in business again. It's just, you don't have to change anything out. It's just a flip of a button, basically, and you're in, hollow grind mode, or just, running the serrated wheel. Either way, no matter what. It's so quick. It's just crazy how quick it is, and everything is just so nice. And I'm using a few broken parts here, and I mean I can change a belt out pretty fast, and get it flipped over. And like I said, a couple of the arms are broke, and I'm ecstatic. So you guys, if you're thinking about it, contact him, and you guys go over on eBay and take a look at his stuff. He's got good stuff, and obviously he's a stand-up guy. I think he's probably a good man to deal with, because it was no questions in his mind. He was going to take care of me, and that was it. So we'll do a review on it in a couple of days and see how this knife does. But I think you guys would be happy if you get one. This is Brandon with Down South Survival. Appreciate everything you guys do for us. Like, subscribe, comments. Leave a comment on this, and if you guys want to know anything about it, or any more about it, let me know. Just give me a comment down below, and we'll try to get your questions answered for you. But you guys have a good one, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Thanks. I can see it.